Our heroes, battered, bruised, but unbroken, take to the skies and fly as far as they can. Scruffles and Dara fly, their wings a little heavier than before, singe marks across their fur, crossbow bolts still embedded in their chests. Alok, Ruby, I think, and Suma. I believe those are those of you who have portents. Without your input at all, they lift up from your pockets into the air and begin to fly away from you, up towards the ceiling. You emerge into a large hollow carved out of stone. It is barren, except for a large chest at its very center. With a flash of light, the chest creaks open. Inside it, you find blankets and pillows and some food in these smaller boxes with little preservation seals on them. You also find a page from a spell book. This is the Feign Death spell, and it has been configured such that it will last for a full 24 hours. There's one thing left in the chest, the fourth portable point. Suma, as you are placing this page into your spellbook, you notice that there is something written on the backside of the page. Dear Asterisk Fate Fighter Z, if you're reading this right now, then destiny has already changed. This branch of the timeline where you run and you don't fight the Pale King in the swamp, it's one I've only caught small glimpses of. The other future, that one's clear as day. I'd observed that a long, long time ago. That was set in stone, or so I thought. But a little while ago, I caught snippets of something else. Something that's still being decided. Which is fun for me, because usually I know exactly how things go, and usually everything's already decided. There's only a few ways to cause a shift like that. I'm not sure what you did. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do it again. I don't even know if you knew when you made that choice, whatever it was, the impact that decision would have. Which means that there may still be hope for Ela. The problem is that while failure may not necessarily be fated, victory sure as hell ain't either. If I'm gonna put my hope in you, well then I need to see that you're up to snuff. The Pale King will take me to the center of his temple. He will attempt to summon his employer down here into Kalsana in order to revive me, say. The process will take a good amount of time. You have time to rest. If all goes well, I should see you soon. Sincerely, Portia. P.S. Y'all really gotta change that name, for real.
We can't, you know this.
You know we don't.
Below, PPS.
We tried.
Just spitballing here, maybe Destiny Destroyers?
Oh my god, I get it. It was a good name.
It's taken.
Taken.
She said that they're trying to revive her, so she's feigning death. She must have cast a spell on herself. But I don't think we're supposed to cast this on ourselves. I think this is just a clue. She was just not being direct for some reason.
Hold on. Let's think about this. Alright, so Suma casts Feign Death on her and him and Ruby. Now we have two corpses that we can bring with us.
But you have to use an action to dismiss the spell. And you're incapacitated when you make yourself feign death, so Suma wouldn't be able to get us out.
We have to perfectly time it for 24 hours.
There we go.
I will say, because that's dumb, that's probably part of the changes, that you can dismiss it on yourself. Zisha pulls up. We were all in the temple before, so we do know what the layout looked like. It seems there is no one main entrance. There are four. The particular layout of his temple does provide us with one advantage. Most strongholds have a small amount of entrances intentionally, so that invaders must be funneled into one point. At present, he has no idea which of these entrances we will choose to attack, so his forces won't be overloaded in one area. They'll be spread out and thus more manageable to engage. He'll of course discover our plan of attack as soon as we come within range of his telepathy, and he may have time to redirect his forces. So, I have a proposition. We don't decide what to do and where to go until we're there.
Alright,
If we want that, Galen, I can decide one ahead of time and then tell you guys last second.
We usually don't have a plan at all, to be honest.
How have you managed to survive this long?
And then you take maybe Suma off to the side and lie to him and and tell him, "Oh, we're gonna go through this entrance," and then Sumo will think that's the idea, or like that's the actual plan, and then the Illithid will read his mind and put the troops over there. Yeah. So let's go through the left side, and then we'll
Go to
tell them
what's
we're
it?
going to the right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all right.
The
So
boys
we-
come back.
So we've decided we all bum rush the right side.
Well, I was thinking that we might want to split up.
What did you guys say? What our team comp should be?
We should split up the healers, and we should split up
yeah.
those who are good at identifying traps.
Identifying traps and are good at healing. We only have one healer. All right, so Ruby, you have to go bot.
Bot lane. All right, who's going mid?
Okay, but Ruby, go bot lane.
Oh,
All right.
Who's well, Ruby would be the support.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
I think
I'm so
For-
confused right now. What?
who's the other one that holds the earring? Ruby?
Probably,
Yeah,
right?
who else?
One of them.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I always have the other.
I was thinking, definitely get Dispel Magic because I think we
Yeah,
need that to
Dispel
get through the
Magic.
barriers. Now with our current separating, like the current groups, I don't know how Zisha and I get into the door. So we might want to have one of the spellcasters with Dispel Magic.
Okay.
That
So what you're
is true.
saying is it's time for them to go back to back.
So Suma and Zisha might go down south, and I can go north.
yeah, okay.
go up with you guys.
We'll swap them.
I suppose we're ready to not be ready. So
Exactly.
All right. Everyone get back on the Yumbats. We're going to be dropping in. I'll cast Featherfall. We fly to the right, and
The right
just
side.
as we're about to get off to jump, I say, left side!
You guys soar up and above, and then on cue, one by one, drop down, slowed descent from the feather fall cast by Gallet. This magical aura filling the area is draining your intelligence. All intelligence saving throws will be made with a -12 penalty. What is the formation we're taking?
I think I'm pretty in the front. But my familiars are like 10 feet behind me.
When
About
thing
Zisha
opens.
between me and Ruby.
Zisha
I
between
am-
you and Ruby.
near the front with Gallet, I have my rapier out.
You all open the door, and you see a massive troop of archers posted up at this barricade. They let loose a volley. Gallet,
Huh?
you're the only person who fails the save. You immediately take 12 points of piercing damage. The rest of you take 6. I will also like all of you to roll initiative for me.
I'm gonna come up here and start that check-in for traps.
There was one trap of a magical nature right here. There's an arrow trap right here, and an arrow trap right here. If you step across it, it will sap one of your spell slots.
Gallic, can you have one of your familiars go down this hallway with us?
I will do my shatter just straight in the middle.
Straight up that way. Okay? Blasts apart the cover that they had, which means you are able to see what is beyond in this chamber. These runes in the middle, something is like feeding into them, and as you trace the lines outwards, you see that on these platforms is another drow. You see that there are strange tubes that are kind of like hooked up to their brains that seem to be like siphoning some kind of life force out of them and snaking back into this activated room. Whatever magic this thing is putting out, it seems to be driven by these drow's life force themselves. And you also see that behind all of them is a drow mage.
Well, I'm gonna do what they ask. The pseudo dragon's gonna be like, "Oh, I gotta do something." So
As he passes through, you see a rune ignite upon the ground, attempt to pull something from it, but nothing happens because the pseudo dragon does not have spell slots to steal. Well, as he rounds the corner, he sees that there is a troop of warriors in this hallway.
I'm gonna just try to shoot this freaking maid.
For sure hits.
Yeah, bop bop.
You put a huge dent in this guy. They're going to cast Fireball.
Unfortunately, that would
What's
just
it-
screw us up so much that I guess I'll use counter spell.
I'm gonna take this time to cast Bless real quick.
Drow
It's hard playing a
mages-
character that doesn't kill.
But-
What if hear me out? What if I threw a dagger and I hit him with the hilt and just bonked him on the head?
Okay.
I mean, it shouldn't work, but I'm leaving it up to you.
Yeah. You do have Bless. His AC is 12.
Well, that's a 12.
Let's
Oh my-
And immediately it gets knocked out.
Go over to these lads. So it's just the two, so
36. Okay. You have actually reduced their health to below half. which means that they are significantly weaker as their numbers have been reduced.
I'll just tell this Edward Tress. Can he remove anything on like what? So give me a picture of what's happening here.
Where? Oh, up there.
Yeah.
There is a person like hooked up to these like ethereal looking like tentacles that are like sinking into the floor.
And he's just gonna start like gnawing like a rat, just trying gnawing through him.
You cut through this tube and it recedes back into the rune. The rune seems to weaken slightly, but it's still intact. Zisha's turn. She is going to attempt to finish off this last one. Wipes that guy out.
I'll order Eduardo to do the same thing and chomp through these.
He gnaws through that. Another drow falls to the floor.
I'll get flanking. Yeah, I'll bop.
The last of the archers are unconscious.
And doink.
Both hits. This will take out the last of this troop.
I would like to move to the statue.
Why don't you give me an Arcana check? The aura you sense from these are very similar to the aura of the doors into the main chamber. Ruby, it is now your turn.
Can I see if Dispel Magic would do anything?
I will say that you can tell that if you cast one Dispel Magic, that the entire rune system will be shut down.
Let's do that then.
Parts of the haze vanish from your mind. It is now only a -6. Cut up the statue, reduce it, crumbles into debris. You watch as its magic vanishes. However, this barrier remains intact, and so does this one.
Well, Gala, it did something, but I'm afraid I don't know what.
Let's all meet up again, I guess.
I think we need to break the statue up north.
I think we need to break the statue, and I think it's probably worth breaking the rune, or else the mind fuzz is going to be pretty bad.
You see that there is a troop right here. Eduardos, Trace,
Tress.
also sees that there is a group of archers over here, and another group of warriors here. It is now the archers' turn. And they're going to use their volley ability. Oh, these guys have to save, actually. They failed. These guys are dead. They are caught in the volley. Because these guys are mindless, and they don't care. That hits.
It does hit.
23 damage. This guy is gone.
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Hits. They are gone. You burn a third level spell slot as the field weakens. You are now no longer under any penalty to intelligence saving throws.
Wait, I'll just send my man Eduardo, and he's gonna just knock it over.
As it finally comes down, you are able to see into the room. Before you, floating, is the Pale King.
Do I get my hold action attack?
Yeah, but so does he, so...
Oh, damn.
However,
He's not, like, using Mind Blast, is he?
he's for sure using Mind Blast right now.
That's
What's
unfortunate.
a mind blast?
That's 7, 15, 22 damage. I need everybody.
60.
Gallic,
Yeah.
you're just out of range. Give me those intelligence saving throws. Suma, you do save.
I'll use my portent.
So Alok, you save as well. She fails it.
I think
Here.
Zisha has Bless.
She does save the first one. Okay.
Woo!
As soon as she steps forward, the Drow Mage's fireball goes off. It is gonna hit
Oh, that's
everybody
good
as
though.
soon as she steps forward. She stands with 1 HP.
Yo,
Hits.
shots.
Misses. 10 damage, we do take these.
If you can get that mage.
Okay. Run up to the stairs. I'll attempt to hide. Then I
Give me
will
a tackle.
take a shot.
This guy is badly injured now. Suma, it is your move. You are hasted.
Get over to these lads. Take all of my attacks.
These guys are hurt but not halved yet. So they're gonna use all 4 attacks on Suma. 5 plus 7 is 12 damage. You are still up.
I'm gonna do Spiritual Weapon.
Get that mage.
8 damage, that's a good chunk. You do, however, see Portia feigning death laid out
Oh, yeah.
against the chair.
Okay, I'm gonna make those shots.
Hits. 8 damage. Kills.
And I'll just bonus action dash over to here. And with advantage, I'm going to go for a knockout.
Ooh.
Damn it.
15 damage.
My
Hey, we
damage
take
today
those.
is just not agreeing.
Yeah, I know. This is not your day.
Leaves him with 1 health.
There it is.
First of all, I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate the helm, then I'm gonna stab him.
Nat 20!
Okay.
This guy is down. You hear a voice in your head. Yes, we hunger for blood. You were unable to keep yourself from dealing non-lethal damage.
But you got him. Oh my
You
god.
got him.
Once again, Alok.
Yep, that's
as
true.
my eyes are glowing with rage.
Metric
He-
system.
rematerializes out from the mist. You see that more of the mist surrounding him has turned red as his attempts to
Oh,
call
shit.
his master is progressing. My friend, you must lend me your strength now. They are proving more troublesome than I initially thought. Zisha, Alok, and Suma are going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. He summons these mist tendrils up from the ground, constrict upon you. Zisha goes down. Alok, you remain standing. Suma, retain onto your life force as the helm keeps you upright.
Okay, I'll just do Sacred Flame again.
On a nat 1, he's going to burn a legendary resistance.
I'm gonna take my shots.
Misses.
I'm gonna get back here. I'm gonna hide and make an attack.
Not gonna do it.
Well, shit. All right. Well, good luck, everybody. Sima, you got this.
I'm going in. Here we go,
Finish him.
folks. Let's see how this goes. I do have advantage. Thank you, Ares. You asshole.
Hits. Hits.
Ooh.
Oof.
The crit.
You've been critting a lot.
Surely that's it.
Suma, you feel yourself quivering with rage. The pain and exhaustion building in your body. What is the finishing blow on the Pale King like?
Suma just drives the sword like up through, like kind of through under the tentacles and like through the back of his head and gets really like close in. You've been nothing but a waste of my time. Chunks the sword out and pushes him back.
Silence fills the chamber.
Kind of, I think the sound of him like hitting the floor wakes Suma up a little from his like helm rage, and he immediately starts to run over to Zisha with concern in his eyes. Try to heal her as soon as he can.
In your head, you hear, "Lovely. That was lovely."
I wrench the helm off of my head.
As it clatters onto the floor, the last of its words kind of creep back into your consciousness. We will have such a lovely time, killing people together. Suma of the Sunrise Isle. The last of the red mist almost congeals into something as it wafts up from the Pale King's corpse, but eventually dissipates into nothing. That is where we're going to end our session for tonight.